What's up everybody, this is Reese here from C Manga and welcome to my review of Akame ga Kill Chapter 60, Kill the Wild Hunt. So my god, an action-packed chapter or what this month, you know? So the battle between Leone and Dorothea comes to an exciting conclusion this month, and damn, I swear this chapter here, it made me appreciate Full Metal Alchemist so much, you know? It just really went to show just how strong like alchemy can actually be, and anyone who says that alchemists are weak, they really do need to read this chapter. Alright. So basically it all boiled down to dodge or be killed, you know. If Leone basically got touched by Dorothea, she would have been torn limb from limb, because in terms of strength, Dorothea, she kind of had the edge, but obviously, you know, this is Leone we're talking about. This is the woman who still fought at full strength, even with one of her arms missing. So her plan was basically, you know, dodge and counter. I mean, it's like, come on, we all know that Leone is like super fast, and this chapter, it really did kind of highlight some of Leone's like hidden trump cards, as well as like, you know, obviously her power. So yeah, I'm gonna get into a little hidden trump card like a little bit down the line, but anyway, first off, I really did love this fight, you know, even the beginning bit, like where Leone is basically kind of like, you know, knocking Doro's arms out of the way to kind of get in some couple strikes. I was reminded so much of Ippo, you know, this is kind of like typical Ippo form with the way his fights kind of work out, like typical counter boxing. It's like you mainly saw, I think you saw like that in a couple chapters with Itagaki, even a few of Miyata, you know. Amazing fighting right there. And I must admit that Doro, she is one tough cookie. I mean, she literally tanked quite a few of those blows from Leone, and we all know just how devastating they are. You know, how many times has she literally pulverized someone in one strike, like literally crushing all their bones and everything. So yeah, it's like, I mean, I know obviously, you know, the animation studio kind of went off in their own direction, but in the anime, when you see some of the things that she's done, like obviously where it would have been right now, she literally just annihilated guys. It's like you see them like one strike, blam, and then next thing they're just literally hanging limp, bones like turned to dust. It's just disgusting. So yeah, we all know just how strong Leone is. So yeah, other than that, next thing I want to talk about is kind of Doro's alchemy a bit. I mean, like the petrification gas she used to kind of like get a little surprise attack on Leone. That thing was kind of genius, you know. I mean, obviously it was only for an instant, but still, it's like, damn, that one instant there was enough to give a wide enough opening for someone with them crazy animal instincts, you know. Someone running on instinct is literally kind of like, you know, spider sense, for example. So yeah, that was well done on her. So yeah, after she grabbed her, able to drain her blood, and you know what? That right there is kind of strange, because I could have sworn for the longest amount of time that they said that she doesn't use an Imperial Arms, you know. That's what makes her so strong and scary. She's the one kind of person who uses alchemy instead of Imperial Arms, but I guess obviously she must have got one somewhere down the line after, what's it, the minister's son got killed or something like that, because before then I do not ever remember her even mentioning one. But yeah, this Imperial Arms is disgusting, you know. It basically turns her into a vampire, for God's sake. She's obviously drinking people's blood to add their power to her own. So yeah, one thing which I'm kind of wondering about is like, does she actually taste the blood, or does it transform into some other form of essence when she's doing it? Because either way, that's kind of nasty, you know. She's there drinking blood. Ugh. But yeah, this kind of like basically led into one of Leone's little trump cards, which I was like, wow, that's really surprising, and it kind of opens up something new because of the way it is. So yeah, after obviously being drained with blood, Leone is kind of just left looking like a victim of Cell from Dragon Ball Z, you know, like all kind of skin and bones and nothing else. But by eating a wild herbivore nearby, she was able to replenish her blood. She's like, oh yeah, that's part of me being an animal. But to me, that's kind of a bit like, huh? How is that like any mammal? No mammal would eat something to replenish their own blood, kind of thing. It's like, sure, a vampire bat maybe, but she's supposed to be based off of a lion, so I don't know, if it's kind of going to be going into like all different forms of animals, it would kind of open a whole new, brand new like realm of possibilities. It's like, for example, I don't know, maybe she had some form of lizard, she could awaken a lizard ability, for God's sake. When she got her arm cut off, that would have been nothing. She just literally regrows it looking like a friggin' Namekian, for God's sake. So yeah, that would be kind of cool, but I guess, you know, obviously every Imperial Arms has their little trump cards, so this is one of Leone's, you know. She can replenish herself pretty quickly just by eating a herbivore. I'm guessing that probably fully revitalizes her as well, like plus 999 health, Senzu Bean to the rescue. But anyway, back to the alchemy, and I swear there's just so many battle possibilities with that alchemy, for God's sake. It's like the summoning that Doro did at the end as well. It's like, that looked like something out of Claymore or the one reborn from Bloodborne. Yes, that's right, I finished Bloodborne, so that's where I got that from. But yeah, it did really look like him, just except it was all black, kind of like the Truth from Full Metal Alchemist. So strange. So many different inspirations coming into this chapter. But yeah, I just really wish I knew what the hell that friggin' summoning thing did when it grabbed Leone, because it wasn't exactly 100% clear the way it's portrayed. It kind of looked like it was obviously eating away at her, but in what type of way, you know? It kind of looked like, I don't know, when she was grabbed it was melting her a bit or something along those lines, like acid corrosion. But yeah, after that, battle ended pretty quickly. Leone, using her incredible speed and instincts, just broke free from the monster and literally dashed in, broke Doro's neck, and oh my god, that was disgusting. But yeah, either way, breaking her neck ended the battle just there and then. She took out the summoner, all the summonings are done. And I swear, after that, I could not stop laughing at this chapter, you know. It's the way that Leone just literally, Dora's there begging for life, like, please don't kill me, I have so much more that I could actually contribute to the world and everything. I'm studying, like, about how to make people, you know, have eternal life. But there's Leone just standing over with a friggin' boulder. It's like, nah, I ain't taking no chances. And just literally crushed her with it. It's like, Jesus Christ. But either way, that there just wiped out Wild Hunt. That's them now gone. Them nasty killer rapists, disgusting people, they're dead. Fuck you for killing Lubbock as well. I like that guy. But yeah, that obviously wasn't the only battle going on in this chapter. You also had Tatsumi taking on Cosmina, who's obviously been all transformed into a crazy ass mad demon devil creature form, whatever the hell you want to call it. Either way, that Danger Beast form looks mad. But yeah, he just wiped her out. It was just so disgusting. The easiest way for me to kind of like describe this battle would have been literally Kenpachi versus the number 10/0 Espada Yami, literally just hacking off limbs. It's like there was obviously one point in that where it's like, they're thinking, as long as Cosmina can hit Tatsumi directly, it's like, we've got him. We'll poison him and then he'll die. But you know, last time, obviously during the escape from when he was captured and everything, he got poisoned, and then friggin' Crucio ended up absorbing that, so he's immune to it. So why the hell wouldn't they remember that? I saw that Esdef even said something along those lines. That's why he's still alive, and they all know exactly what his Imperial arms can do. But either way, yeah, he just came off, finished her off with one giant helm splitter, slicing her straight down the center. Cosmina dead, mission accomplished, goodbye Wild Hunt, say sayonara, I'm glad to see them go. So yeah, that there was pretty much the chapter, you know. Now, I guess the only ones that really remain are Esdef, Akame's sister, technically, and Wave, but I don't really class Wave and Akame's sister as kind of like villains, exactly, because they're just kind of just going along with things, you know. Kind of given a choice, I would see Wave joining the good side, exactly like what happened at the end of the anime type thing. You know, because it doesn't exactly seem like the bad guy. He just like he's just good at, he's just doing his job basically. You know what I mean? So yeah, I guess Esdef is the only wall remaining, but I guess a combination of Tatsumi and Akame joining forces together, they should at least be able to land one blow. And as we know, all they need is that one blow for Akame to just take him out of Murasame, dead. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this chapter. I really did enjoy it. Obviously we usually do this as a double review. Raf can't be here this month, so he'll be here on the next one. Yeah, chapter, in my opinion, brilliant one. Lots of action, just the way I like it. And you know what, Akame Get Kill, it really hasn't disappointed lately, you know, even though the last chapter was kind of a half chapter, so to speak, but still, even then, tacked onto the end of the other one, really, the previous one before it, really good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where it's going to go now, seeing as how Wild Hunt's down, what will the Minister bring out next, you know, because obviously he's hinting that he has something up his sleeve, so bring that on, and I'm really looking forward to the next chapter. So yeah, you guys have heard me ramble on for a while. That's it from me. It's time to obviously hear from you guys. What did you think of this chapter? Let me know in the comment section below, and as usual, don't forget to check out everything still on the channel. So I'll see you next time.